Hi, my name is Sam from EasyTradingSignals.com, and today we're going to take another look at Mirror Trading International, or MTI. Now, this is based on an article and my previous videos and some new developments that I've discovered just recently that I think you should know about. Now, if you are currently an MTI member, you're probably not going to like what I have to say. But please bear in mind that I'm not trying to bash Mirror Trading International. I'm trying to save you from losing your money. I invested in MTI myself, but I have since withdrawn my money since they had some issues recently, and some additional information has now come to the front that you should know about. So that's what this video is about. So please listen with an open mind and pay attention. It might save you some money. Today we're going to take another look at Mirror Trading International. Now, if you've been following my posts, you might have seen that I've made an update recently regarding Mirror Trading International, MTI. And to be brief, let's just say that the update is not all that good. So I posted an update here regarding what happened recently, and I basically say here that in short, MTI has indicated if FSCA regulation compliance is probably not going to happen, and to me it's unclear exactly why. MTI has moved to new brokers after private trading funds, not member funds according to them, were frozen by their previous broker. And MTI will temporarily switch to only trading cryptocurrencies instead of trading forex, and these changes will take effect on August 21st, and right now it is August 19th. I wanted to just do a quick wrap up regarding all of this because there's a lot of things flying around, and I wanted to get to the bottom of what is happening. Because previously I had invested in MTI. I've actually withdrawn my funds from them as much as I could, but I wanted to know what is going on. So let's do a couple of things. Firstly, I'm going to show you a video called that apparently not a lot of people have seen yet, where Johan Steynberg actually talks about the previous broker, which they never wanted to mention the previous broker. It was in fact FX Choice. You'll see that in the video. And then I'm going to take you to a trading forum, a respectable trading forum where a representative of FX Choice have some comments regarding Mirror Trading International and Johan Steynberg. And then we'll wrap up from there. So first things first, the video. So I'm going to not show you exactly who this site or who this YouTube channel belongs to, because I don't think that's fair. But right now it's got 66 views and was done in November 18th, 2019. I don't know who this guy is, it's not really relevant, but listen to the next couple of minutes and then I'll interrupt it.
Johan, my question is, how do you get acquainted with FX choice? How do you come to know about FX choice, and how do you enter into an agreement with them? And why do you choose FX choice?
Okay.
And can you tell us something about the stability of FX choice, the performance of FX choice?
Well, Sham, I can only tell you my experience with it. About it's close to 4 years ago, I opened an account with FX Choice. They were one of the very first and very few forex brokers that accepted Bitcoin, and then later on gave Bitcoin as a base currency for the trades. So my relationship with them is ongoing close to 4 years now. And when I started MTI, that for me that was the obvious choice. is because I know the guys, I've been working with them for a couple of years, and I've never had any issues with them. And then, furthermore, when I just started looking around for additional brokers, especially when MTI started growing, you can Google FX Choice. There's nothing bad about them anyway. They've been around for almost 10 years. They've got a spotless track record. And unfortunately, that is not something I can say about the majority of other brokers now. So currently I am looking for other brokers just to diversify MTI's portfolio across different brokers, as a means of spreading our risk. But unfortunately, I have not found a broker that quite frankly, that I can trust.
Alrighty, so that is Johan Steynberg telling us that FX Choice is basically the best broker ever, and he doesn't trust any other broker. So let's quickly jump now to the recent statements. So this is the announcement. It's not in the PDF. It's interesting. Some of the previous statements that they released, corporate statements, were in the form of PDF. This one is not. So I'm making a recording of it now, just in case it disappears. Anyway, so here it says that in the end of July, Johan Steynberg decided to move the member pool to a new broker. Okay, so this new broker is unregulated. However, said broker is in the best, the move is in the best interest of our members, blah, 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 blah. And here it says the claims in the media regarding the relationship between the initial broker and MTI are not true. And we trust that this media release clarifies this for you. Now, I'm not sure what relationship they're saying is not true, because clearly there very much was a relationship, according to Johan Steynberg, for 4 years between him or MTI and FX Choice. So this is actually also funny because, right now, I think that information is relatively well known, so I might as well have named the previous broker. And then this happened here. See, confirm the previous brokers, this is FX Choice. Communicate with MTI regarding freezing MTI's account. Alright? So this is kind of scary. And they mentioned something about statements, that they want accounting statements, blah, blah, blah. And here they say again that, no member funds are held with this broker, and funds frozen pertain only to MTI's private funds. And by the way, the new broker, details of the new broker will not be made public. So that's a little bit scary. Here they say previous brokers inundated with queries and requests from MTI members. That's one of the reasons for the breakdown in the relationship between them and MTI. So here's a part they don't tell you. So here we go. So this is Forex Peace Army. You can go look them up. It's a very reputable Forex forum. And this is a comment by a FX Choice representative. And you can actually go and check. This guy actually does represent FX Choice. This is August 3rd. Public statement about Mirror Trading International. We want to make a public statement about Mirror Trading International, as we've been mentioned as their broker. Okay, so they're basically saying they regulated blah, 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 blah. Here, MTI opened an account declaring all the funds they were going to trade were their own. Due to large deposits and the fact that FX Choice was mentioned in their marketing videos, we had to take a close look at MTI. MTI opened a personal account profile in 2017, okay, name is current CEO, and that's basically exactly what Johan Steynberg seemed to have said as well. Didn't notice any suspicious activity with trading volume, and the deposits were small. The activity picked up in May 2020, and this is pretty much when things started, a lot of members started joining MTI. By this time, the account had been converted to corporate status. This was when deposits and trades were made. Our research leads to the realization that MTI is a multi-level marketing pool that claims higher returns from trading Forex for the members using artificial intelligence software. Okay, so due to this new information, we blocked MTI's account on 10th of June. This was when the last trade was closed. We requested additional documents from MTI to confirm their source of funds. So all of this is still exactly corroborates what was being said. So both parties agree to, requesting documents, freezing the funds. But the things that they don't line up is that, the trading volume and deposits were small, and in May, kind of like big deposits and stuff were done. Now, here comes the scary part. So our concerns were later confirmed by a statement from the Texas Securities Commission and the AMF. A week later, we want to make it clear the information naming FX Choice as a broker where MTI executes its Forex operations are inaccurate. The same can be said about their claims of using artificial intelligence software. Before the account was blocked, they executed just a few trading operations which were performed manually, large, and incurred substantial losses. Okay, so let's recap. So this is a statement by FX Choice, a representative of FX Choice, in response to someone asking about, Mirror Trading International. So here this guy says before the account was blocked. So this is July. They executed just a few trading operations which were performed manually, were large, and incurred substantial losses. And then, of course, they go to say, to warn people about it. We know that there's no single proof of the efficiency of MTI's operations. And, this is a broker that they've been using all along. So why would they all of a sudden now say, that's just not correct? So that is super weird. So there was also a comment here about let me try to get that, about the reporting, exactly how the reporting was done. Okay, so here the FSCA from South Africa basically is mentioned, and FX Choice here says that FSCA reached out to them, and we confirmed this statement, and we've repassed our evidence on to FSCA for consideration. Here's a post back in June that is also of importance. It says, it's been brought to our attention that FX Choice has been mentioned in this post, and it's also talking about MTI. So they say they're replying because of that, right? So they're saying they're bound by a client agreement, can't give out personal information regarding our clients. However, we can disclose that the statements here posted here entirely contain trades which were not executed at FX Choice. We have checked all our servers and none match those that you have posted. The server time also appears to be different from ours, so maybe MTI utilizes another broker. The smallest lot size, 0.01 lots with us, whereas your trades contain lot sizes down to 5 decimal places. The statement can come from MetaTrader 4. So this is in June. Okay, way before all the rest of the stuff happened. So this is very problematic, because if I go to my account, I'm probably gonna blur out a whole bunch of stuff here, but just to give you a bit of a reporting background. So I have to jump back, right? I have to jump back a few. So let's go back here to, I think I'll go back to June. So if you click on any of these, they'll give you the actual statement. Apologies for blurring that out as well. And there you have it. they're basically down to 5 digits. So literally, they're saying that this report was not generated by them. I know that this says it's in Bitcoin, but they're literally saying that they don't do reporting like this. And also the times differ from what they use. So literally, there's no way that those statements are accurate, which is really a shock. So yeah, so that's a combination of all of these things. And that's why I wanted to make this video, just to wrap things up. And basically say that this is probably not something that you should be investing in. So in short, so we now have a case where they're saying that, okay, so they previously were with FX Choice. FX Choice says that MTI did not really do big trades with them until recently, and they actually were manual and there were big losses. And therefore they froze their account, and the reporting is not coming from them, so it's basically manufactured reporting. So the reporting that they've been giving out to customers were actually created by them, by MTI, so it's not really as if you're getting a proper statement of your trades. On top of that, Johan Steynberg previously said that the FX Choice is the best broker out there. He doesn't trust any of the other brokers. And now he's basically saying that he took all the money out of FX Choice and he put it somewhere else. And he's not going to tell you where. And obviously, that also means that he now deposits money with one of the other brokers that are unregulated that he does not trust. Yet, he wants you to trust him with your money at an unregulated broker. And believe me, things with unregulated brokers can go very, very wrong quickly. They are unregulated. What that boils down to is if your money goes missing, there really is not much you can do about it. That's why these institutions are normally regulated, because it gives you some sort of recourse if something goes wrong. So yeah, and at the same time, the FX Choice broker said that they're working with the FSCA to provide documentation supporting their side of the story, and we have MTI saying that the FSCA is not really interested in helping them. So I still leave it up to you to make the final call on this, but to me it's pretty clear. With the FX Choice broker, the previous broker, MTI broker, saying that no real big trades were being put through, and yet we have 14,000 Bitcoin, or at the time at least 11,000 Bitcoin in the account, you would think that FX Choice would notice if someone with accounts like that, even though they broke down into smaller pieces of 1,000 Bitcoin each, that is still not small change. You would have thought that they would have noticed that. So it's really problematic, and I would seriously suggest that you think very hard before you invest. And if you are invested with them, you might want to consider withdrawing your funds as quickly as possible. Now, if the FSCA comes back and they say it's all clear, and if everything, becomes a bit more transparent and you can see, okay, well, the trading actually is happening, and I'm not talking about, some sort of, sleight of hand on their website where they can pretty much make up any fake trades that they like. I'm talking about actually saying who the broker is, giving access to actually view those broker statements, not made up statements. Then, okay, maybe. But the fact that the FX Choice broker themselves said that the returns that MTI is talking about, they can't verify, is a huge concern, because they would know if someone with a really big account have been executing really good trades and been increasing their account. So it's really a concern about where is all this money coming from that they're paying out to members. Especially now, let's assume that only MTI's private funds were frozen. It's just, not clear at all what the heck is going on here. So lots and lots and lots of alarm bells going off. So that's it. That's my update. I hope that you take this seriously and that you act on it. Well, that's it. I hope that this gives you more information regarding what has been happening at Mirror Trading International recently. And I hope that it saves you money. So if you like this, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Trade easy.